tonight to celebrate that fact with us and to welcome Ahmet Keskin as the President of the Australian Intercultural Association here tonight.
Thank you, Professor Pip Nicholson, for that wonderful kind remarks. May I also start by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land upon which we gather and pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and also express gratitude to the University of Melbourne for their wonderful generosity. We're very fortunate that the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Duncan Maskell, is here with us as well. We thank you for your support in tonight's event, and thank you for the work that you're doing at the University in trying to promote diversity and inclusion. Obviously, I want to also thank Professor Pip Nicholson for her words and for her remarks and for the work that she's doing here at the School of Law to promote inclusion, to promote diversity and to raise awareness about the different topics and matters that may be of interest to a wide audience. So for that, thank you very much. And hopefully next year we'll be able to do a Ramadan dinner, but this is a wonderful evening to bring the community together and a great way to cap off Ramadan actually. So thank you very much for organising tonight, for opening up your space and allowing the members from the community, particularly members from the Muslim community, to join in this Eid celebration. For those of you who are being introduced to the Australian Intercultural Society, we've been around in a pre-9/11 world with a view of building relations between diverse communities through meaningful engagement. And what that means is looking for opportunities to have conversations, give people an opportunity to be in a safe space to ask questions, be immersed in the other's company so that we can get to know one another. And some of the work that we've done in our early days has been to pioneer the Mosque Open Days. And the first one we conducted, well, the one in New South Wales was conducted in September 3, 2001, but I know that that's AIS. We also did Mosque Open Days either just before or just straight after the tragic 9/11. But also the iftar dinners are a great concept in bringing people of all walks of life together, bringing them to join a Muslim family or a Muslim presence in a dining table, and what better way to get to know one another than over a meal. And this has been a great concept that's been cherished and has been replicated, and it's great to see that members from all walks of life and other community organisations have embraced the concept and are being very generous, like the university here tonight, in welcoming the diverse audience. This is the Eid reception. Eid means festivities, means a festival day, but the root word means adayu, which means something that is returned or something that you can return to. And in the broader context, you could look at it as returning to our core purpose of existence, or returning to the characteristics that define us as social human beings, as we are the custodians of all the resources that are here at our disposal. It is an opportunity for us to reflect on where we are and to see that what binds us together is more than that what divides us. The things that bind us are underpinned by respect, and that respect needs to be replicated. First needs to be obviously within our own characteristic, but it also needs to be emanated outward so that we can inspire others to have their right of place, to have their right of say, and to be respected as a valued and inclusive citizen of this society. But we are also, with that notion, being able to be mindful of others and share their highs and their lows, as the important thing that we are reminded during Eid is to visit each other and celebrate Eid, to remind each other, to return effectively to each other so that we form a connection amongst ourselves, but equally and more importantly that we strike a connection between our hearts. And as Rumi says, your task is not to seek love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against them. So with that in mind, it is very important to bring people together, and Eid is a great opportunity that allows us to see that there is a universality of humanity, that there are far more things that bind us together. We share the same hopes and aspirations, we share the same society, we share the same future, so it's up to us to be living in a respectful society where everyone's valued and appreciated, and that they find their place and that they are able to be contributing members to society. So that was my short little reflection that I wanted to share. And again, I want to say thank you to Professor Pip Nicholson and the University of Melbourne for welcoming us and celebrating Eid with us. So thank you very much.